So we are making this video to share a few important aspects regarding the people tree and its family cousin and its family member. And this is Ficus ginseng. We have another big brother of this family member. This is also Ficus. This is named as Ficus, but I don't know the exact species name. So the people in English, scientific name is Ficus religiosa. So there are a lot of spiritual quotes related to people, and it was referred in Indian scriptures regarding its spiritual benefits since the time of oldest reference to people tree comes from the scripture Gita. So Krishna says, among the trees I am in the people tree. So when a divine being, when he was a greatest yogi of his times, when a person like him identifies himself with the people tree, it is inadvertently evident the spiritual benefits of sitting near this plant or tree are invaluable. Another reference to people was from the popular enlightened being Gautama the Buddha. This goes back to an era of 2500 years ago, where there were a lot of plants or tree species available at that time, but he chose this tree or this to sit under this tree and meditate because it offers certain level of protection. When someone sits for long duration under this tree, it safeguards that person, that life, rather I would say that life from negative forces. And also it is very helpful, and I would say probably the cheapest resource available to dissolve one's karma is the people tree, and most effective resource I will say. Another reference to people tree is there is a temple called Dhyanlinga temple. It is located in Coimbatore. During the entrance, there will be a gold-plated people leaf before the Patanjali statue. And another reference to people tree is around in 17th century time period. There was a saint called as Vadiraja Tirtha, very popular saint in that region. So he says there are innumerable benefits of chanting Vayasthiti under the presence of people tree. He tried chanting Vayasthiti and under many situations, in many conditions. For example, let us say, so he chose a river bank, and he also tried chanting Vayasthiti on the mountain top, and like Goshala was another option he tried, and he also tried Bilwa tree. Among all these options, he found the best benefits can be derived when one chants Swasiti under the presence of near the roots of the people tree. Actually, he gave very practical advice to all spiritual seekers. So as far as I know, he is the most practical guru I have seen in that tradition. His advice is the most practical, and which is more doable and executable in nature. So that ends the different references to the people tree I know. Next, we will introduce family members of this people tree. So energy wise, this is called as Ficus ginseng. Energy wise, this plant or this species also has the same functionality as people tree. So the functionality, what I mean is, it's more related to Vishuddhi. A yogi with relatively fluidity in his life and just can easily understand how this is related to Vishuddhi. As I said earlier, this has lot of capability, like unmatchable capability to dissolve one's karma Even simple practice can be just touching its leaves for 2 to 3 minutes in the morning and evening. And if one tries to watch his breath or watch their breath in the presence of this plant or the family of this people tree, this is also called as ficus. So if one is able to watch their breath in the presence of this plant, their way of their being, it will be cleansed to a large extent. So there are a lot of options nowadays where one can get under negative influences like food. And for example, if one's consuming a lot of fried food, it will have certain impact on the way on their behavior and the way they live their life. So there are a lot of options in today's world where one can come under negative influences like food, breath, maybe water. Safeguard oneself if one aims to one have the sensibility to lead a peaceful and better life. Should opt for to be in the presence of this species.